Hey there, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lisa, and as always, I'm super glad you're here. Today we're going to go over my spending for the first week in March. I don't do spreadsheets really well. I really try, and I download a few, buy a few off Etsy, and I absolutely fail. So anyway, we're going to go with the way that I'm most comfortable, which is paper and pen. So we'll go over this and I'll total it up for you, and then you can leave me your thoughts about it. This is for us to figure out, figuring out retirement, figure out our budget as we slide into retirement. My husband is he is retiring at the end of this month, and we just really need to get a ballpark figure of what we're spending. And as I say this, I didn't even include any of my bills, such as electricity, water, and all of that, because that will be paid next week. So we'll have that on a different list. And I almost panicked. I'm like, whoop, I almost forgot to pay my bills. It's been that kind of week. All right, so first of all, we will go down this line and look. March 1st, Netflix was $17.54. And I went thrifting because, as you know, I thrift for resale now. I've done it before. I've been doing this for, 20 years on and off. I took last year off, and I'm back this year. So I spent $5.78. March 2nd. This was the day that we celebrated my husband's birthday, so we picked up ice cream for $19.24. That does seem excessive, doesn't it? But it's those little cups, and we just find that to be easier to hand out. But when you see $19.24 for 2 packs of ice cream, you're like, oh, okay, we can maybe do better next time. Prescription was $21.29. Another thrifting venture for me was $3.21. Publix, just regular Publix shopping, regular groceries, was $11.09. The cake, my husband prefers a Publix cake, so that's fine. We'll do that. That was $21.99. Home Depot, I picked up his gift. There was $25.55. Dollar Tree, I went and helped my daughter get the decorations because we had it at her house. So grateful. March 3rd, Monday, Walmart. My husband has protein powder that comes. I don't know if it's a 1-month supply or 2-month supply. I guess we'll see. And that is $74.95. We ordered that from Walmart. Publix was milk and bananas and flowers. He buys me flowers. Carnations, they last forever. Thrifting, I spent $12.84. And another store, I spent $12.52. Granger is a part my husband needed for his drilling. He's drilling he's not drilling for oil or anything, but it's a new, what is it? Drill press. Yeah. Belts for the drill press. And we also take probiotics, which has been very helpful. So I got a 2-month supply for $30.99, but we double up on them per his doctor's orders, so that will probably last a month. March 4th, we ordered a pulse oximeter. There it is, for $26.74. My husband needed that to check his oxygen saturation. And an Apple subscription for $2.99. I think I have another one, but I have to think. See, I'm thinking. Wednesday, Aldi, this was a big shopping day for us. I bought $113.77 worth of groceries. Now, I buy a case of tuna every time that I go there. So that was 48 times 85 cents. It was like $40, I think. I don't math, but a big chunk of that was the tuna and a lot of fruits and vegetables because we eat healthy at least 6 days a week. Target, I had to pick up the eggs and lentils and also cottage cheese because they didn't have it at Aldi. And I might have picked up something else that wasn't on the list, so that's what I spent there. Peacock subscription is $9.05, and this is when I exactly remembered, like, oh yeah, I do have Peacock. I have to write down those streaming services because I will forget. In Amazon Tools, we had to order a tool for my husband, was $32.93. All right, we're getting there. So, Ace, that was a hardware store. That is for March the 6th, it'll be Thursday, $39.14. Gas for me was $46.96. I had to go to Orlando to the dentist, but I survived. And March 7th, yesterday, was back to Publix. We had to get cat litter, plus a couple other things. Now we get our cat litter there because it's $7.99. And it seems to be like one of their loss leaders. It's a Publix brand, but it's one that works really well for our one cat. Went thrifting again, spent $12. Publix, I don't know what he picked up for $3.49, but he did. And I was thrifting. I just thrifted these two little thrift stores usually, so $4.28. Scripts, more prescriptions. Oh yeah, we have one over here too. More prescriptions for $213.78. That should be, a couple of those will be 3 month supplies, so that should be good for a while. Here's hoping. And I think that's it. All right, let's total these up. I kind of pre-totaled them because, you know, that would make it easier to go about our day. So for groceries, I spent $287.08. Now you have to remember 75 of that, I have to remember, was for the protein powder. And for his birthday, we ended up spending $88.18. For subscriptions like Peacock and all that, that was $29.58. It just takes a minute for me to get used to all those streaming services, but then I sit down and watch and I get hooked. It's, you know, it's a double-edged sword for me. Gas, I filled up this week. It was $46.96. And for my thrifting, to support my thrifting habit, I spent $50.63. Prescriptions were $235.07. Health supplies. I count the probiotics and the Pulse Ox as health supplies. That was $57.73. And my husband's project in the back, what would we spend on that? $84.57. Oh yeah, and I also got cat litter too, so I have to remind myself. So that was $8.16. So that's probably like $17, $18 with tax and everything. So that's just a reminder for me. We can add these up quickly and we'll see what we spent for the whole week. So we spent $879.80, which, you know, I don't know whether to be surprised or not. No, I'm kind of surprised, but I know that we have costs that are different than when he first started into retirement or his health took a turn, and we just have to figure out how to compensate for that. And, you know, as I've said before, we really have not been that great with the budgeting. We've just been putting cash at different fires, and we still are. We're just waiting for things to maybe slow down a little bit and make some adjustments, and that's fine. It's all about adjusting. But this is what two middle-aged people in retirement are spending on their stuff. So next week we'll have a little bit more of the bills that we actually owe, and that, you know, this helps me. I don't know if it helps you. It just gives you an insight of where our money's going for now, and we'll try this for a month or two. See if it helps me mostly. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, you guys, I appreciate you being here. If you lasted this far, go ahead and put an emoji of an orange right there into the comments. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.